Bang bang badang ding dang diggy 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 bang badang ding ding oh bang badang ding dang diggy 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 bang badang ding ding yes black to black 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 look, there's no need to worry and no need to fret. If you think we was finished, we ain't done yet. This is the platform where you can get informative topic with real intellect. Play talk good manners, raise the antennas. Andre and Karen as host divide. Facebook, Spotify and Instagram. You could also catch me on the YouTube live with positive content back to back. I'm inviting all people to black. Yes, no be power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes, no be power is black to black, and everybody invited. So share it and like it. For we all are united and black to black. Yes. This is your immortal, inviting each and everyone to log on to all streaming platforms to Black with your host, Andre and Karen. So subscribe, share, like and comment, and come along. Let me enjoy the vibes. Diggy diggy, diggy diggy, black to black, daga daga, black to black, black to black, black to black.
Apologies again, folks. As I say, Buffy and Imora, Shana jump me the vibes, but we're not going through that. New year, new things. Yeah. Yeah, so brand new.
Having a conversation here,
Yeah, boy. Find that happening a little too often now. And the test went good, enough.
But they could only fight me for so long.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, boy. So I'm telling you, what we are talking about.
You know, the holidays and.
Yeah, and the spirit.
I was asking what we could do
to keep that going. Yeah. Is that I don't know if it's the spirit of waiting to receive, or if it's the fellowship part of it, where we just sit down and eat and old talk and drink together and that kind of thing that we just associate with the season, that we don't keep going after the season. For me, I just like to keep it going because my birthday celebration is something I just make sure to always have something, you know, where my family involved. You understand? And I could get them around and they're here, and you know what I mean? It's just having them around now. You know, because the way all the thing going now, you never know. You know? So for me, it's just that whole looking forward to that day now. But the day just come and go so quick.
Yeah. So what I try to do is not base it on the day, boy. Because if you do that, I listen to some people talk and there's some people reason for not liking it.
Mm-hmm.
All that work you do, and 24 hours passing like two. You know, it's just the whole settings now. Shout out to Dwayne Davidson, CEO
Davidson
Watches.
Yeah.
You know, you was here Boxing Day, we link up. And that day seemed longer than how Christmas Day was.
Agreed.
And Christmas Day I ain't come out of the house, eh?
What that is what we was talking about. How it was without name.
Yeah, with my door. Yeah, well, I ain't lying, boy. One of Baron's songs, they say, I want Christmas is for the children.
Yeah.
And as a parent now, more and more it moving away from what I used to be doing for myself to what I'll do for my daughter to enjoy.
Right.
Yeah, boy. Because she know we don't celebrate it from the religious aspect, but she just get, she's get something. She know, we go do this, we go change up this. You know, she know.
Right.
So this year she was with she other family.
Right.
She had a good time. But at times I call she, and the kind of excitement I hear in she voice that calm her down. So just to know that she good, she happy.
Yeah.
I good.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, at that time, I call it, going by the beach, thing. We do it ham, but she tell her, she call, and I go, she, Daddy, I know clover and ham. You know?
But she eats it?
Yeah.
She eats it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. But she had a real enjoyable time for the most part.
Right.
So yeah, it can't be vexed at that.
Nah,
As I
she's
say, it
a
was
child,
just
like,
weird.
she bigger.
Yeah, it was just weird. To the point where I tell her, say, yeah, this Christmas you spend it with me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
next
one.
Christmas, yeah, the one
Yeah,
that come in.
yeah.
You know, chill out with Dwayne Davison, the CEO of Davison Watches, and when we, you know, dressed too. That was real nice because now we conversations different.
Right.
So yeah, we are the reminiscing because we have plenty memories from school together. We do plenty things together in school.
Right. As a group.
But now is also now we're talking about how we moving forward, what we doing different. And the conversations is real healthy for me because sometimes I just find in and around we circles, whichever circle. You remember we are different circles.
Of course.
Right? I find sometimes the conversations is we lacking.
Yeah.
What people want to talk about.
Yeah.
Is one of the things that has make me stay inside. Yeah. I a TV man. Yeah. I could rock back and watch TV and be very, very good at that.
Yeah, nah, that is not me.
You know?
Yeah.
So some of the conversations we have now with some of the members of the school group and things.
Yeah.
So that was real nice. And then when we went to was a nice outdoor breezy place literally on the beach. You spit it in the beach. You understand? In our house with people all them soca parents we hear about you can't come by people and don't eat and your belly full. Well, we experience that. Fireball of a song, my belly bust.
Yeah, belly bust, yeah, I mean.
That's a big one. We experience that.
Yeah.
We go on there as we reach
food.
Then people want to feed we eat. Right?
But I think that is the part of Trinidad Christmas that people just miss now. You know, where you get a share now. You know, and it's not necessarily about the gifts and the material
No, exactly.
But blessing somebody else with a meal, blessing somebody with the ability to sit down and come in your place and, you know, be part of your space now. I think that's a big part of it for me because, as I tell you, you know, for me, Christmas Day we go by mommy, Christmas night we go by my mother-in-law, Candace's mother, and both ways, you know, we spend lunch day and we eat wherever we could eat after we were on bus. You know, my moms and them. And it's been nice, you know, I get to see everybody grow up, you know, from my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, everybody kind of mature into adults. Now we know we can appreciate a little more what the season is about now, not necessarily so much the gift side of it, you know. So it's like now, as you asked us now, how we get into how do we keep that going during the year? I think that's that's a good way to tie in the topic today. You know, I mean, our roles in the community and the way we see ourselves, because society kind of push this thing where for you to be of value, you have to have money now. You know, you have to be wealthy, you have to be somebody in society.
Mortal signature.
You understand? And nobody. Yeah, you understand? And more as my children get older, are realizing that the community important thing, because you'll be going through something and you thinking, you know, I just get that right in the shop here, boy. I just feel like I going through it by myself. Like me and my wife, we alone know what we're going through and nobody else ain't going through that. But by the time you talk to somebody else, they're like, boy, I went through that with my son.
Matter of fact, sometimes it doesn't even say what you're going through. But you're hearing them and you literally hearing the same thing you dealing with.
Yeah. You know, and they will say, well, you know, when I think I did do so and so, you could try this, try that, try the next. It don't always work.
Hey, look, young Christopher in the house, boy.
Yeah.
The Ankh.
The Ankh, boy. Yeah, welcome aboard.
Blessings, Ian.
Welcome aboard the SS Black to Black, man. Yeah, so, you know, you get to appreciate each person and what they bring. you know, male and female. Because for me, remember, I have more boys. I had 3 boys. But on my wife's side of the family is predominantly female, right? Talking about she direct family, mother, auntie, granny, auntie, all of them is women. Brandon is the only man in the house, right? Because daddy passed away and that kind of thing. So, but she brothers, she have a ton load of brothers. You understand me? So you get to start seeing now who I could call on for this, boy. I need that, I need this, I need this, something. You're going through things and you're trying to figure it out for yourself now. And you're banging up your head because remember you never did it before. You understand? And so I have 4. My eldest is 23. But what I went through with he is nothing compared to what I'm going through with my 10-year-old.
They keep saying that, they keep saying every child different.
Different, you understand? And it's completely different personalities too. So like Tyler is the more docile of the 4. You know, he's the thinker, he's the analyst. He will sit down and come up with his own concept of why something went a particular way, and he go devise his own concoction as to how to figure it out. This new generation here, brother, no sir, them different, you know. So that's why when you ask certain questions, and I tell them fellas and them Sunday too, you have to understand not everybody looking at you for financial gain, not everybody looking at you for what you could bring tangible. You know what I mean? That ability to talk to somebody's child without making them feel like you're buffing them. You're real good at that. Hands down. You understand? I and all. Because I realize I just deal with everybody else children different how I just deal with my children. You know? And it's not a matter of, because I was talking to Nadale's son the other day. And the conversation we had, granted he's sitting down in front of me and he's facing so. The conversation we had was one that it come real easy to me now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then after the conversation, I asking myself, why I can't do this with my children?
I think it's going to be hard on we own children.
That is it. That is it. That is it. So so now I'm trying my best to ease my foot off the hard gas, shift down in probably second gear or first gear or something, a lower gear, and let me just cruise now. Let me talk to you. Chan Molly and that kind of thing.
Every now and again, I start to remind myself that 2 things. Akinti is our baby.
Yeah.
She's 7 years old, but she's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
She's very intelligent, but she's a baby.
Yeah.
She's growing.
Yeah.
She's not going to stay a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I listening to this child talk on the phone 2-3 days ago. Like, are you sure you're a baby, boy? The child tone and accent explaining something to somebody on the phone. Different, you know, from when she's talking to me, you know.
Yeah.
I say, my baby, you up too much, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
At the same time, at that times I'd be like, yo, you gotta be so hard on she, boy. She's a, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a constant thing where you have to evaluate, boy.
But for me, here, why I just look at, right? That same thing. Because when I listen to, say my Mary, talking to other people and the conversations he having with other people, he's a different child.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know if it's because I's the disciplinarian in the family. I don't know. Well, the principal tell me something today that kind of shake my cage a little bit. That he's look at me as a hero now. You know? So while I might not, I don't want to say I don't want that. Right? But when I sit down and I contemplate it, I didn't have that. And not having that, I keep telling people this, boy, you see, when you do have something and you never experience something, it had to be that for somebody else. You understand? And right now, that is our weight, is our boulder on my back.
Say the name of the topic for today.
Our roles in community, in our community.
Right.
Yeah.
Community starts in your house.
Facts.
You see that, when you know say about hero?
Yeah.
My child used that to me more than once. Literally tell me I see hero. And I telling you, the first time I heard King was by Christopher. Oh God, you see, when you see I look into the side. But then now is the responsibility that comes with now.
You see that the Ebola talking about.
right? And plenty of us don't know it.
Yeah.
Because as you say, we didn't grow up around it.
Yeah.
Most of us growing up, we was looking at a hero externally,
Yeah.
but part of our psychology was making us look at our appearance as heroes.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't know.
Yeah.
I tell people, I don't care who think all these children smarter than we was.
Oh, for sure.
They're more intelligent, the more emotionally available,
Yeah.
the more intelligent in almost every aspect,
Yeah.
right? So, growing up, the things I see my stepfather do, I still say today he's the greatest tradesman I ever seen. And I could call a few people well now to attest to that.
Right.
But it is nothing that get rubber for me or pass on to me because he didn't really try to show me
Yeah.
and be a bomber two little brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Them is real best tradesmen in doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were around it rub off on them. He
Yeah.
gotta show them things and that kind of thing now. Hero, most of you might be able to use that term from we generation and the half generation before that when it comes to we parents. But I always tell people my mother is a hero. Because some of the shit I see my mother do.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if she own boy.
I don't.
We are no alarm.
What?
We are no alarm.
Right.
We living on a hill in the 90s where water is an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And we getting water in the pipe sometime 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm getting up on full water, yo. Because the alternative is me having to go down the hill through the track to full water to walk back up the hill to bucket of water.
Right.
Pigtail bucket, so they're not them little paint bucket and thing
No,
there.
no skip bucket.
Yeah, yeah. Right? And mommy logic was you can't tote one
Yeah.
because you need balance.
Bala.
So I don't tote two.
Mom's was a physicist, why she do physics.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? I see my mother doing that religiously.
Yeah.
That hero shit. When we look at that today, Karen,
Yeah, that hero shit.
after we do what we had to do during the day, you
That
could
is
imagine
hero
having to wake up naturally on your own,
But no clock.
no clock, to go and see if it has water.
Yeah.
And if it have water, full water, we didn't know a little bit. People in the neighborhood used to come by for water. A whole set of buckets, a green tank about that tall, that used to be inside for drinking water. But all kind of things used to fill up.
Yeah.
Right? I see Ian say, I don't see it as more intelligent, I see it as more informed. We could say that, we could say that too.
Yeah. We could go with that, yeah.
Right? Aquino said, that hero look my son gives me is what has changed my approach to discipline. Now I'm more circumspect about all my behavior. Yeah. Because I telling you, at times where I buff my child, boy, and in the calming after, like, did you need to go on like that with the child? There are times when I feel, yes, she needed to remember while I'm trying not to put my hands on you and do them. Sometimes you just need a little stern
shake up, yeah.
But plenty times, Karen, if I be real honest here, plenty times the child deserve that, boy, because I talk to you and you will understand. Sometimes I talk to you and I see you change up one time, you go and do the next day, I see you do it another. But that is just what we did again. And when we seen at the point in time, everybody around me was getting it.
Yeah.
I had one partner that used to get legs and we used to call his special. Everybody else used to get a house cut. You understand?
Yeah.
Snaps don't know his legs.
Yeah.
But we
blows
and them time again rules in the community. Them time we was living in a community.
Yeah.
So everybody seen you getting licks. That wasn't the embarrassing thing.
No.
If the girl didn't like it was possible, then yeah. But the neighbor, everybody knows like licks.
Yeah, yeah.
At that time your licks start in the yard.
From somebody else.
I remember, I don't know what it is. I used to try the time, so sometimes I might have to leave my grandpa and go up the road in the morning to get money.
Yeah.
To go to school.
Right.
But I used to try and time it to catch my partner and them going on the road because after I collect the money, if he had interference job in here and I get a job, I save in that $1.
Yeah.
Me don't know what has happened up the hill.
Yeah.
But them pick me up going down the hill. And He mother corollary and looking back, I kind of way, boy. I know that love, boy. Time we reach at the bottom of the hill, she ball can say you'll have to travel.
Cut
And she
us.
just put on blah. I'm telling you, father, turn around, go back up the hill. You understand? But I say we see that happen to everybody now.
Yeah.
One of the things I'll be wary of too is that what a seed is in kind of shape of the thinking now.
Mm.
If my role in the community is somebody that is looked upon as a respectable person,
Mm-hmm.
I can't be cussing and thinking my child and taking the road and reprimanding my child in such a way that they're watching me like, because they're trying to see it too, you know that too as a parent now. The friends are straighten up around here.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the parents. The parents that they know strict is the one everybody think about. Everybody, the parents are kind of easy going over like, yeah, but the one that's strict.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody are straighten up, make sure we shoot him with pants and that kind of thing now.
Yeah.
And as we was talking Sunday, rolling community, the problem is Sheldon Mendoza does always say it is that good afternoon, Keith Ajamu Watkins, blessed day.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah,
We at Mendoza does always talk it. We move from living in communities when you break down that word and you see the word unity in it to neighborhoods.
Neighborhoods.
Right?
Yeah.
And now you don't hear nobody talking about my community again. You know, everybody's talking about hood.
Yeah.
And I believe in the power of words. I don't care who says semantics, is pseudoscience, is this, is that.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't believe in the power of words, you'd name your child Adolf.
Uh-huh.
So you know how powerful words is as well.
Correct.
You just use it to suit your agenda. Right? Lucifer is a beautiful name. Why we don't know nobody named Lucifer? Right? We move away from that now. So now I live in a building where imagine somebody asks about parking and it's a set of old talk and see me and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yo, but all of these adults, yo. Me don't know that there's rent to charge, yo. Me not tell you. You understand what I'm saying to you? Signing a lease for a year.
Yeah.
Right? We living good.
Yeah. And we don't understand any value in that, boy.
Breads to be able to sit. First things first, when last you sit down in your gallery and lime?
My front gallery?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm telling people,
Yeah.
for me, I used to live in my grandfather gallery, king.
Yeah.
Especially when I used to live on First Street, no matter.
Mm-hmm.
First Street, I buy get from here too. Because most evenings, and how important my grandfather gallery was to him. So we living in the middle of the street. When the street facing, our gallery was facing north to south. It was facing south.
Mm-hmm.
So our bedrooms used to get that beautiful morning sunshine.
Right.
Right? The gallery might get a little taste like when it's going on. But you used to get the sunset from the other side. And Grandpa loved being in the gallery. Grandpa built a blind. My grandfather built a blind that you could have fit in. So you could sit down in the gallery. He full of the whole spots with a space below and a space on top. So some light still coming down and illuminating gallery. We still passing through by your neck and thing. Because Grandpa is sitting in that gallery. We had some gallery chairs. I asked my one of them, with them chairs? Because to me, them is indestructible thing, you know? Right? And when Grandpa sit down, everybody pass him, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Lovelace, Mr. Lewis. You understand?
Yeah, it's another that again.
I love that boy.
It's another that again.
Again, and that is part of we, so long time we laugh at the people in the gallery instead of fast and think, no boy. You could come home from work 5 o'clock in the evening and sit down in your gallery for 45 minutes, cool off. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That the end of the sunlight, the end of the breeze.
Yeah.
And you get to relax.
Yeah.
But everything is inside now, you sit down.
Yeah. I mean, a big part of that is safety too.
Of course.
Yeah, unfortunately, because the whole reason I don't lime in front is because I don't want nobody know I home. Well, not at home, but I don't want nobody get no opportunity now and think, well, it's okay. Because you know, that's how the thing going now. So now I just lime in the back. Right? I will put my chairs. I have a gallery in the back of the house.
Right.
You understand? So I could sit down in the back there, skin out my chairs, and it's just me on the back. Me and the breeze in the back there.
Look, Mr. Davidson, which Bambi, blessed day, king.
Hey, greetings, Bambi.
Yeah, but again, all them thing. Our next part of that too is the speed of life, because how much are we reaching home in time to enjoy the gallery?
True.
I used to watch that finishing work 6 o'clock
Yeah.
when I was working in the mall.
Yeah.
And the days that I go straight home, because I was living in El Dorado, working in Chin City Mall. The days that I go straight home and meet that 20 minutes of light in the sky, the whole rest of my day is perfection. The night,
Yeah.
just to get a little 20 minutes of natural light.
Yeah.
Because, as I say, you know, me ain't big on AC. I ain't big on AC at all. The way houses building now, once you don't have a say in it, well, then it's necessary. But just to be outside and get a breeze and that, to me is a calming thing.
Yeah.
Right? And as we say, you know, there are plenty of things we do. We turn around. My daughter loves galleries too.
Yeah.
She's just this morning she talking about and look at her, we talking about gallery now. Daddy, remember Granny used to let me put him dad she had little, I call them porter matches, but small matches you can buy for children now. And have it. So like they want to lie down and watch TV in the living room, she bring it out and put it in the gallery. And the breeze upstairs there was heavenly. You seen your neighbors, you seen people passing.
Yeah.
Right? But if we don't have them thing on them now, what is your role in the community if the community don't even know you exist?
Exactly, because people ain't coming out again. As me and Vaughn talking there about some up by I don't even know the name of the bar, opposite Nari, the one on that side, where Hunties inside the day. So we talking about the basketball, because we had parents meeting in basketball Monday going there. And the same thing we saying, you know what I mean? Like, you call a meeting. This is the basketball team, King. You call a meeting for the parents of the players. The players they know, but the parents not there. Because granted, that area, everybody know one another and they could walk. Who live in Observatory Street, who live in the Harp, who live in Stafford, wherever. It's right there. But whether the man call for all it to come, because we need the parents to be involved. You know, as somebody who now join the chat, I find that real disappointing. Who now join the club, I should say. Right? Because I hear the principal say too, you call a PTA meeting, he says 600 and something children in the school, 75 parents.
Yeah, I never see
just over 10%.
100 in our game, there was 700 children, 701.
Yeah.
And I have never seen a PTA meeting with over 100 people.
Nah, that madness, boy. I mean, it was so since I go in primary school, because I understand people working wherever and wherever and wherever.
I can now, but not for me though. My primary school, I remember real full meeting. I remember that because my mother was the secretary of my primary school PTA.
Right.
So I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember my mother in the night writing up minutes and all kind of thing. And then, but we know you have to take into consideration today's, again, the speed of life today. We know the apartheid, right? But I can't accept it for, this is my daughter third year in the school. I can't accept it still.
Nah, it's absurd. It's absurd.
Even if it's one meeting for the term.
Yeah.
Because look, I get that meeting last week and I get a message late. Well, I find out strange. It's the first meeting I ever miss. I feel off.
You must feel off because you feel like you miss something.
I always in the meeting and them, either the virtual or.
But the point of having a meeting is your input in the environment that your child is in. And the circumstance, because as I say, the same thing come like election, you know. You don't vote, so you can't complain. You could.
I don't believe in that, but
you could.
I have fun at that time.
Right? You could. But what I'm saying is, if you apply that... This is
a more personal thing in terms of your child in a school or your child in an organization.
Yeah.
And the organization call a meeting.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it had to have some way for you to be there.
Yeah.
Or get something.
Yeah.
As I say, yes, we had to take into consideration the speed of life today. Because we talk about this plenty time on the show. You live in Arima and working in town, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Especially if you have your child going to school in town with you. Oh, let me just say your child going to school in Arima. Or you working in town. Meeting is 5 o'clock. If you don't get to leave work early, you're not making that meeting.
Yeah.
You're not making that meeting.
Correct.
Because I was living in Rima and working in Barataya.
Mm.
I telling you, and this is not long ago, I telling you that, and it get worse in terms of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You leave, I was sometimes I stand up on 6th Avenue. 4:30 finishing. They say I reach up there 4:45. Oh, sometimes minutes to 6 I still late. I might have to take a taxi, go in town,
Yeah.
and try and get something in town. But I'm saying, as the principal was saying in his school day, it can't be the same revolving parents community meeting.
Over and over. Yeah.
'Cause this is all words. It's like most of the times, always not the parents that really need to be here.
It's never the parents who need to be there. Never.
You know,
Never, 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 never. And that's something I just applaud, pat my own self on my back for. Because, brother, you see when your child gets in trouble in school, and the principal call on you, and you have to go and sit down in front of that principal and face that, that is not something that easy to do. Right? So I understand. And I tell my son that I said, Dan, you have me going in the school there. I don't want to have to be going in there. I say, but I go in, right? Because I want to show you what accountability means. Use my child. You playing the fool in school. So I am going to be there. Just as if you're doing well, I'm going to be there.
But that's the same community again.
Exactly.
Because school is a big community, no?
Come on. But that's the same thing we were talking about in the basketball meeting, because you're having the team winning things.
Yeah.
You see the table. You see the 8-seater table I have?
Yeah.
All trophies. Right? With a little bit of the parents contributing. A little bit of the parents putting their hand in the fundraisers. A little bit of parents pulling weight. A little bit of parents paying for the maxi. So if everybody step up, what will happen, boy? Just the thought of that alone for me is astounding. Because if we blazing your skin and we don't have no money, we don't have no sponsor, we have nothing. What will happen when we get sponsorship, when we get money, and we have a good facility, boy? Nobody can talk to royalty. You understand what I'm saying to you? Nobody can talk. The Don could barely talk to we as it stands. Because the man is one of the better coaches in the country.
Right.
You understand? But he's not administrative. So he don't want to deal with that. And rightfully so. He's not supposed to be dealing with no sponsorship letter and minutes and all them kind of thing. He's not supposed to deal with that. Right? Because you have upwards of, I think it's like 60 players in the club.
Right.
Now it's more than that, because it's more than that. Yeah. Remember, it's the under 10s, right? It's the under 12s. Most times the under 10 and the under 12 is the same team. The under 16 and the under 16, under 18, under 21. Boys.
I didn't even realize they went so high.
And girls, yeah. They go up to under 21. You know, but most of the times, as I say, the under 18, the under 21 and the under 18 will be the same players more or less. Yeah. Because remember, if you have size, you could rock in the under 21. You might get some licks, but you're there.
And you will learn.
You will learn. You understand?
Let's say this, Samson.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah. The idea of community, boys, so sports.
Mm-hmm.
You know my thoughts on that when it comes to what sports could do for our community.
Yeah.
Right? And I had to say, big respect to Jamel.
Yeah.
And the football academy.
Yeah.
Right? And the things that they're doing, they just do a tournament in Tobago.
Yeah.
Right?
Academy there football. Big up all yourself.
Big up Davison Watches for being part of the sponsorship team for that, making it happen for them.
Yeah, boy, the man logo look Champions League. When I see that ball and I say, way, the goal I would say that on the blue. Yeah. But blue and goal is royalty, just like purple and gold. Yeah.
Sports in the community is a big thing.
Yeah.
That's why a coach
is important.
A coach as a whole. And I could look back to the and say, Aisha, blessed day, welcome on. I could look back to the Gilmon from Success.
All right.
The first sport I ever played was football. Even though basketball, but it was football on a basketball court. Right? And I always remember Iron. That was one of his nickname. He play iron and kitting, organize we. I never forget that boy. Right back. And it have a respect I have for that man still.
Up to now.
Up to now,
Yeah.
as the first coach I ever had. I ain't had much coaches after that.
Right.
But that organization is definitely needed where you're coming together and training. The discipline that is bring like all of that to wear the same thing. You imagine you going to play in a tournament and they're telling you can't play because you have one white pants and also be blue.
That discipline, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. And we overlooking plenty of them things now because we talking about, oh gosh, it don't have to be so strict.
Nah.
Come on.
It's not just strictness, boy. Everybody going to look out for another now.
Yeah.
So when I see you in a blue pants, I go, wow, where's that one, boy?
Yeah. Wear pants.
But then we have to find one. Hey, you never have pants that can fit you, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it's doing. It's create camaraderie. You understand? And a lot of the problems we have today, Jed, in we society is we creating it, Our generation are talking about. Because we trying so hard to reinvent the damn wheel, boy.
And do the things and do it fancy.
Yeah, progressively. Yeah. That's the term now, progressive. We're doing progressive things. Yes, okay. So back then it was progressive. It's still progressive today. You understand? Because you're trying to make it progressive to who? They're changing it. Why? What you're trying to change it for? Yes, it has certain elements of it that you could tweak. But to change it? Nah, man. Nah. Not on you with that. I'm not on you with that. And I find we doing too much, boy. We trying we hand in things that don't need interfering with.
But it has certain things we ain't trying at all. Like I tell people, I just look. When you grow in the savannah.
Yeah.
How much of we just make that time on like I trying to do back that again and I tell Shika, me, I just tell Akinze to tell me. Yo, we gotta find that energy to go in the savannah on Sunday. Gotta find that energy.
So?
Okay, Shintong now and again, man.
Arangwes.
Arangwes, you go and run out some of your
energy,
one thing. We got the kite there, we can fly kite.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go and run around and thing, but come outside now.
Yeah.
Because the tiredness really, but boy, when I look at, so you watch it, feel how you feel where you know no memories. I know nothing, boy. Nah.
Yeah, fire for that.
And again, ways we roll in the community if we have older people, a little older than we, to sit down and guide we along them lines, boy.
Yeah. What's the point? I really enjoying that these days. I'm not lying to tell you. I picking all them old people who just come in the shop here brains now with certain things. Because for the most part, most of them who's come, they accomplish, meaning that they went through life, they retired, they're still with their husband, they're still with their wife, them kind of thing, and you could
that's a big accomplishment.
Come on, man, 25, 30 years married. Them shoes real big. What? Them shoes real big, and I think Jared Mother Support celebrate 40 years of marriage. So them together a long time. Them is my favorite couple. Sorry to those who watching, No, big up Michelle and them too, because Michelle and Wayne them are my people too. 1970.
Yeah.
Them is my people. Yeah.
But I just like to hear them stories with the children. You see them stories with the children?
Yeah. I just try my best to pick their brains, you know what I'm saying, and just talk, drop a topic on them sometime and they just start to talk. Because they have the information,
Because it comes from experience.
Correct. And that's the best teacher for me. I don't care to get it from no book. And that's why I used to always course on my boss when he was pushing that you need to have this degree to be a salesman. Stupidness, sir. You need people who experience in the field. Yes, the academic part is important, but it will never trump the man who out in the streets doing it. Never. I show men that in meetings and things. Right? When they give me an opportunity to act. And we go on a meeting with a salesman, and the man only talking. The customer ready to buy. He asks the question, if I sign this now, how long it taking to implement?
Mm-hmm.
You hear that and you continue talking about the solution and thing. So I cut him, I say, my boy, that's not a max. I say, so if I heard you earlier say that, if you sign it now, how long it take? I say, if we say by Friday, you sign in today? Yeah. Bam! End our conversation. I said, this is what we come here for. We could talk about cricket and your children and all them shit after we sign the paperwork, but this is what we come for. You understand me? But that is something that another man will miss, right? Where it's called signals now, right? Buying signals. So a man will tell you, yes, I'm ready to buy. You will know it too because you're dealing with that on a regular. You understand? Somebody come and stand up in your boot for emancipation and you're fine, You know the ones who in buy.
Plenty of times there's no,
Yeah, you just know the ones who in buy. Yeah, you come and you stand up and we do it all the time. You walk in. How much for this? How much for that? Oh, all right. All right, well, I'll check you back. You know damn well you come in the place, you ain't come to buy your window shopping. And that's why I don't window shop. Because I hate people to do me that now. If I selling something and you're interested and whatever, and you come to ask me a million questions about it and then you turn around and walk out. Oh my word. Nothing has hurt me more than that.
In the spaces and places that we live in.
Yeah.
You sort of ask, we just say good morning and good evening too.
Why? I talking to myself about that this morning. I walk in the toilet in Long Circular Mall, right? And a man by the first urinal. But I know the order is when a man in the urinal, they don't talk to him now. So I pass him shit, I go and I do my thing and he walk out and whatever. But after that, after the whole interaction, I feel bad because I ain't say good morning. You understand? And I know manners make it, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I look back, I say, boy, we really create some kind of jackass orders, boy. We create some real stupid.
So this is what I want to say
to
the people listening, to the people who might watch it after.
Yeah.
All
remember to like and share.
Yeah,
please.
Share.
We try to go to the YouTube page so we could get to start go back live streaming on YouTube. Well, like the page now, please. Like the YouTube page as well. And subscribe.
If we start to be more mannerly to each other in our communities.
Yeah.
That alone.
Yeah.
It'll take a little while. Some people who've been unmannerly for so long, they will be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But after a while, it'll catch up.
Of course. Like anything else, the snowball effect.
Sorry. We don't have enough of that, boy. Like, I'll be walking with my daughter and she say good day and people like they don't know what to do. Dropping shit to school in the morning, a group of school children passing.
Yeah.
4, they not one or they feel to say good morning, boy.
Correct.
And if school children operating, so it's because that is what they are
accustomed to. Correct.
So what going on in the community?
Yeah.
Who accepting the role around them as the person to teach them? Because teaching don't necessarily mean come and sit down here and something to teach you.
Yeah.
Teachers, when they get up in the morning, you could just watch me in my face.
You're mad.
You crazy?
Yeah. I just asked my children, why we sleep in the same bed now?
Yeah.
Or they sleep with me last night?
Even if we sleep in the same bed, I practice that.
Boy, you mean?
I lie down next to.
Boy, you mean? Oh, you mean? You roll over, you think, you hug up, morning.
Yeah.
Once the person up,
you
know they up, morning. Good morning. You understand? You think and you're good. I don't know why.
I just had to give my mother props so that my mother never played that with manners and things.
No, but that's the first principle.
Right?
Everything else is built from there,
So, roles in communities don't necessarily have to be somebody leading it.
Yeah.
Roles in communities is all that we are telling you that good day, good morning, good evening, good night. Very important. If you're ensuring that your children doing that, and it's not just on the children alone, no. You can't come by me and then greet in that kind of manner. You can't come in my place. You had to come in with our manners too.
Yeah.
Because especially if my child home, she looking for that because you come into her space.
Yeah.
And she looking for it in order to respond to it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I embraced it one time.
Yeah.
Your manners. Right?
But that's why everybody does ask me how I just do it. When my chair, if 15 different people sit down in that chair And my son come through that door 15
You gotta
times.
say good day.
You have to say good day 15 times. Not because you come in and you see somebody different, mean you ain't coming to me, you're coming in this space. You have to say good morning, you have to say good afternoon, good evening, good night, because the whole day you're coming in the shop. You understand? And I say, Dan, it's not no rocket science, you know. I will stand up there and watch in your eye until you say what you're supposed to say. I'm not responding to you until you say what you're supposed to say. You understand? And it is so simple that now everybody want to blame the youth and how the youth this and the youth that and the youth the next. But brother, all you're doing, right? What all you're doing? Wait till half the youths and them operating how they operating. How them getting the blows. How it reach them. Them now coming up. You understand? How it reach them. We want to blame the police. We want to blame the teachers. We want to blame the government. Hey, before it reach all them people there, what we doing home? I listened to a conversation yesterday. A woman telling me she grandson, mother and father separated, divorce, right? So when small man go one way, is one thing. When he come back, so is our next thing, right?
Yeah.
Similar to
Yeah, I have, boy.
right. And she telling me, as the grandmother, she correct the child in front of the mother. The next time, homework. So let me say you and your child doing homework, you and your grandchild doing homework. She arrived, the mother arrived, and the child stopped doing the homework. So the grandmother say, hey, not because your mother rich, mean you could stop doing your homework, you have to finish your homework. But she didn't mean it in a derogatory way. She used that as a mean to say, hey, you have to finish this.
Yeah.
The next day the child come and tell she, from tomorrow, from today I'll be doing my homework with mommy. What? No, that's the beginning. The child is an adult now, 22 years. Drop out of school, university, the mother pay for him, the mother well off, right? This is why I say we work hard to get our place in society, to give the children and them a better means. But when we do that, we just remove certain elements of the hardship from that, and the children and them just become entitled. That's what I say yesterday in my post. Entitlement and privilege is taught behavior, just like manners. You understand? And I listened. That was the reason for that post, because when I sit down and I listened to that bothered me. Because now, she didn't want the father to talk to the child. She didn't want the grandmother to talk to the child. But now he bold. The boss gone. Jump over the table. He kicking down people out in the road and thing. Now you're calling granny to tell granny what granny talk to he. Now, when he was plasticine age, where you could apply him and thing and bend him and straighten him back up, you didn't want that. Now you want the father involved at 21, 22. How he going to fix that problem? How? You understand?
And that's a big part of why I took my daughter.
I give you that, brother. I
Right?
give you that.
Because I know what I give. I know I see what was happening.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, you see this? The time and attention that you need,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't go get it.
Mm.
And so said, so done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, anybody, any comments there? Anything to address? Any questions, statements?
No. There's the same set of them, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We don't accept that we build communities. The community is not necessarily the houses and the thing, but it's we.
Mm-hmm. It's the people.
Right? Because you could build all them. How much abandoned housing estates and things have you in Trinidad right now?
Yeah.
Right? They're in our community.
Yeah.
Because there's just empty houses sitting down there.
Mm-hmm. But there's always say that, once a house will stand up as long as it have people in it.
Yeah, boy, I see that shit for real,
Yeah.
boy.
The minute it do have somebody in a house, the house is just the life in the house is just, it's the weirdest thing, the energy now. Energy,
I tell people, I say, all the energy really say, when we start off talking about with around the Christmas time and what we just do and thing, it's have a more peaceful vibe, a more cool, calm vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But then we leave it, we go into Carnival, which is more revelry and that kind of thing. Nice vibe as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not allowing it to come down
back to the home.
Yeah, we doing it in
Seasonal.
intervals. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
seasonal, yeah. Like the
Isn't it?
soca.
I don't even talk about that now. Where I see that. I say like long time we didn't bond them out for the switch now. Now they start back to advertise the switch now and tell people that or they will never be Trini boy. All they running or they don't want to be African and thing, but they will never be Trini because them switching for you. The music that was made here. That music was made here. Influenced by people who were brought here. But made here uniquely Trinidad and Tobago does not have home on the airwaves 365 days per year more than anything else. So much so that they're advertising, we're going and switch. Now we're not going to play and they're going to saturate you with it for the next month and a half.
Yeah, till they fed up it.
And then you're going, they're only going to play a few songs. You understand?
Correct.
I hear Soca Kingdom Saturday.
And it's song new, eh?
Oh, Lord, that thing, you know, I did love that song. That thing sounds so good, boy. Watch that. Right? That and something else, boy. Cohen, no apology. So that, well, they're going to play 10 songs. Then chuck in one song and say,
But they're doing the reverse in the fets. In the fets now, people complaining they're only playing the old soca, they're not playing the new soca. But how we gonna know? How we gonna learn the new soca? It's just a final balance. 10 hours you're coming. Alright, we see the ticket have 5 DJs. Right? You trying to tell me 5 hours you're coming and play the same 10 tunes? So only 10 tunes when I'm playing that fet pipe?
you imagine how dread our Fed going on mash up now, right now. If them job like we must see, they go back and feel. Because I don't know how it come up, or I laugh. Study the bank before rank, you know what? That's it. That song come up on my computer there, like, wait.
Yeah, you just forget about the music. You just forget about the music.
That and I'm live. Which was he and singing Sanja.
Yeah. Everyone does lie. You feel lie.
I tell them, I say, thinking for yourself.
Yeah.
Plenty of them not thinking for themselves.
They can't.
You're a DJ. And you in know to drop in a little 2 tune from a few years ago.
Plenty of them fellas forget what it means to be a DJ. The DJ back in the day, even when you go back to the hip hop era and thing, the DJ in them time and was the man who used to tell the story of what going on the ground. I watched Michael Jackson, This Is 40 yesterday. Right. I don't know if you ever see that documentary, right? And they're showing you when MTV was the main music video, when it was the main music channel on TV, right? And the black artists started complaining that their music not getting played on MTV. And MTV come out and say, well, their audience, their target audience is really the rock generation. You know, the rock people who listen to rock and roll and pop music, right? So Michael Jackson say, oh, all right. And he do beat it. Where he had the fella with the, what's his name again, boy? Not Aerosmith. The electric guitar man. Axel, something is his name, right? He do the riff for it. And he Michael Jackson bring all the dancers. Badman, real Badman was in that video. Real gangsters, Crips and Bloods was in that video. And they show you how in the Motown concert, the first time they hear Billie Jean outside of the radio was then. And MTV had no choice because our big Jew threatened them and tell them, here, what's going on? If all they do play Michael Jackson music, I pull in these 4 monsters off all their airwaves. And all they cannot play them. That is how Michael Jackson music started to play on MTV. So the DJs and them forget the power they have. Right? If the radio station say we're not playing this song, no worries, brother. Don't play it. I go and play it. And if I can't play it, I come on off your station. And you know the hard part? Plenty of them not even making no sort of money on them radio station. There's dog money them fellas and them making, you know. dog money, you know. You understand? But when you come in the party now, you're doing the same shipping you're doing on the radio. The opportunity you have now to expose people to your badness. Right? When I say badness, you know what I mean. Right? To your versatility. You're still not using that platform. You're going and play the same thing. The man who now hand over he thing to you, just play, you going and play the same music.
And that's why I said that it's going like it do have.
King, I have enough music on my hard drive alone to play for weeks without repeating. And I talk about soca, calypso, we music. You understand?
See what I want, boy, yeah. We have that here, boy.
Yeah. I'm not on that soca, so it's nonsense. Because lately I come across a lot of well, you know, my eyes open now and I'm thinking differently and things. So I'm coming across a lot of calypsos. That is some heavy hitters, boy. That one I sent for you, where we say you don't care where you're from.
African.
He's
like
African.
Kwame and Kuma words.
Yeah. That tune had like big story.
Yeah. Well, look at you know, say.
Oh.
I love it, though.
Easy.
Who pays the piper calls the tune.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, half of them can't talk to me, boy.
Yeah.
All that ragamuffin thing, all they playing, and you can't play. In my eyes, based on we crime situation, especially in the black community,
Yeah.
2 songs that I play on radio. If I was a DJ on radio, 2 songs have to play every hour in my shift. 2 songs.
I'm ready to.
Chronics, Sell My Gun,
Oh gosh.
and Junior Gong and Bonji. What the song name was just in my head, I don't know.
Junior Gong and Bonji.
Yeah.
They have a song together.
What? And they say Bonji sing Junior Gong lyrics and Junior Gong sing Bonji lyrics because it is song like me sing I walk on it. Oh shit, the song, the name of the song was Just Right There, boy. The lyrics in my head and I say I go remember it just now, but
I pull it and play it.
Greetings, Sister Glenda.
Yeah, they pull it and play it.
Bonji and Junior Gong, yeah, she did the real talk about that. Junior Gong.
And Gallon, boy, I don't know that song. Well, I probably know it, but
yeah, I sure you know that song.
Yeah, out is so long I hear them thing it out of my mind.
The
now.
message.
Huh?
Oh, you go hear it.
Oh, it connected
Music
to
in your soul, minerals in your soil, children.
Oh yeah.
Every day, as a radio DJ,
yeah,
I playing If I Were You, I Would Have Sell My Gun. And every day I was playing that. And every day I playing that. If you're serious and if you're sting face.
But you have a next one, you can't be bad and hungry.
Yeah, that is Sell My Gun.
Yeah. True.
You know, feel bad and hungry.
Yeah, that's the chorus, my bad.
You understand?
Yeah.
Sell my gun.
Yeah.
Right? And that the message Junior Gong and Bunch.
Yeah.
Right?
Must be in your rotation.
Can I walk the savannah at least by my Polori in peace without being trailed by a full detail of 10 bodyguard and police?
Them hardly play that song. And that song big.
And these cacahola and them want to come and talk to me and tell me about what only singing with a scene, as I tell them this week. That is not all you're saying. You cannot tell me
paid for.
You cannot tell me there's no goodness around where you live that you just see that you could put in a song.
And the thing is, them artists and them not understanding their responsibility to the community.
No, let me just know.
Go ahead.
I don't think that they're not they're not understanding the responsibility. You see that who pay the piper calls the tune?
Yeah.
Remember all of them trying to eat same way.
Of course.
That's just the sad reality of where the money coming from.
Yeah.
So if I sing Live in Peace, My People, and I think I know kind of airplay, which in turn not making me get no show to make my own money.
Yeah.
And I sing something else with violence in it, and I get in airplay.
It has so much examples.
That mathematics real simple. Yeah. I'd pass that maths exam.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. I would not get a 10 in that. Yeah. I'm telling you. Right?
Yeah.
So while the artist and them is one thing. Where the airplays are next, because we're getting it live. It's radio, and now bear in mind, they have an argument that they also big on the YouTube and they necessarily need the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But the radio giving them what is the word I want to use, boy?
Rotation.
Nah, the radio giving them validation.
Yeah.
Where promoters and things will call them and that kind of vibe now.
Yeah.
Right? Who could talk now? So we talking about community and we role in the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say something earlier about value is not always on
Finance.
your finances
Money,
now.
yeah.
But sadly that's what we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come and say, we could live better than this boy, check up on the neighbor and thing and that kind of thing. While I talking that talk, a boy belly grumbling. I'm talking to 3 youth men, 2 of them belly grumbling.
Mm-hmm.
The next one barely have a shoes on his foot.
Mm-hmm.
And while I tell them, look out for your neighbors, that kind of thing. They might be hearing me, but then a next man pass now, living a different lifestyle to me totally.
Mm-hmm.
And get each one of them a grand in the hand.
Yeah.
They hear him with the grand.
Yeah.
They're not hearing with the yes again.
No.
You understand? And that is just the reality. Because again, plenty of our problems fundamentally tied to the way our society is, our community is built. Let me give you an example. Right? Aquino say, and if the gangsters funding the artist production, what we expect them to sing about?
Yeah.
Right?
The young brother sing about that. He talked about that the other day.
Roseanne Heinemann Valvialva.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Yesterday, I'm making a delivery in Aranguez.
Mm-hmm.
The driver had to drop a passenger here to go inside, close to where the farmers and them is, close to where they will only set up big houses and things, set up apartments for rent. And it has always hit me anytime I'm in a community where it's predominantly another ethnic group, I tend to look around.
Right.
Man, and I so enjoying looking around in this place, boy, because there's only houses. You know what hit me? It's not no plannings in there, boy.
Them not building no plannings.
El Sicuro and Aranguez are 2 predominantly East Indian communities. In terms of, it's 2 long stretch of road, plenty businesses and things, right?
Yeah.
It have no plannings there. El Sicuro Road alone about 5 schools, 5 primary schools.
Yeah.
So you ain't have no, you're spoiled for choice.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
After that, going in there, if you see these things, and here it look, right? Some of them, 3 big houses in one yard, and the way one of them look like, that was the first house.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no by the design. Yeah, there's no by the design.
You understand? I say, look at that now, boy.
Yes,
and them going and come up with logical sounding reasons as to why they built a set of plannings for us.
Mm-hmm.
Or they couldn't afford a house. I mean, I couldn't afford a house. How much you want to sell my house for?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If you is the government,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be trying to make money off a housing. You should be making enough money to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that clear. I don't expect you to give my house.
Yeah.
Your house shouldn't be market value.
No.
And then they tell me, what too much from the government? I say, but until your salary, your housing allowance. How I want too much from the government, but in your salary, you have housing allowance.
You have 4 different allowances.
And that housing allowance
proper
could pay for a proper mortgage or a rent in a real decent place. Yeah. How come it's only in the black communities we see all these plannings?
Mm-hmm.
And the emphasis and push is not on home ownership.
No. How they go do that? Because then if the focus is on home ownership, that means the focus is on self-empowerment. Can empower we, brother.
Right? And again, these are the things we have to talk about in the community.
Yeah.
You can't tell me your solution to the housing problem is to build plannings.
No.
So we go build all them houses then like, yo, move or don't force everybody to come in town to work.
Yeah. That's the first problem.
Princess Town land.
We
put it out there, yo, we're going and build we find a area that we could put 3,000 houses on.
Yeah, but why, listen to me, why is that only a problem in Trinidad, King? In the US and these other countries, it's the same thing. That's why they have trains. You park your car where you live in, you reach the train station, because the train's stopping off where you live in. You park your car there, you pay whatever the fee is to park for the day, and you jump on the train and you go on.
But based, of course, I remember when we was old enough, when there was revisiting the idea of a train system under
Manning,
right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it at all.
But you got rid of the train system to put the maxis to bring back the trains.
But even if we just look at what we have today, and you say Monday to Friday, no traffic is allowed in town except for PTSC buses. Look what you now do there. You now guarantee a government entity raising revenue. You now take away all the congestion of the city. But you know what I mean? Instead of building this thing or this claim going and house homeless people next to city gate, that's real stupid to me.
Yeah.
Rehabilitation don't seem to be the idea. Because if you're looking to rehabilitate, to me, I kind of went to a nice secluded area that have plenty greenery and all kind of thing.
You ever see the rehab center on Tumpuna Road?
No.
But if you see how nice that grounds is,
nice.
That's
what I think in my mind.
Yeah. Serene, right? Serene, yeah.
But you putting them at the entrance to all the madness. But no, in my eyes, you build a 10-story car park there. That is the drop-off point you're coming in.
How they go build a car park, brother? To compete with the Syrian and them car park? How, boy?
But then they say we were speculating.
No, we don't know speculating.
So, just stop. Let me read that. Matter of fact, for them to prove to we that we speculation's wrong.
Yeah.
Let me leave out the other group of people. I want to hear, and this is an idea coming from the community. We roll in the community. My role in the community of Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be able to suggest to the governing body ideas that I think could work.
Yeah.
And then you take them ideas and show me whether either, you know, if we do this, it could work, or now we try this, we had this idea, but from an engineering standpoint, a logistics standpoint, it can't work. When last you know anybody that send an email or anything or write a letter to a government entity about an idea that get fixed? So there's a saying, let me leave that ethnic group out.
Right.
It don't make sense. Doesn't it make sense to, because we're seeing that in all the major cities in the world today. So Monday to Friday, there's no driving through Port of Spain during business hours. So from 6 in the morning till 6 in the day, you cannot drive through Port of Spain.
Right.
Come by that same area data park. Maxi, not even maxis, because I private entity, buses. We want to make sure that PTSC get money out of this.
Yeah.
Right? How much ever, if it's $3, if it's $5, to go wherever you have to go in town or uptown, right? Woodbrook will have all them places go have less traffic. And you do that for the city alone. So if you start from Abercrombie, Richmond, if you start from Richmond, so Savannah straight down to town, everything from there, no traffic, no driving at the park up. And your bus system run on point. Look how much bus we have in town just park up. Hire some mechanics now.
But the mechanics there.
Bring some people, the older buses on them, the 10-year-old buses on them. Bring some people from the place I was, Brazil or wherever, led by the last set of bus. Bring some people in the country, because always do pay people more for less.
Yeah.
To stay for 6 months, to train we mechanics and how to fix them, bring back them now. Then go in Vemcot and do all them things too now. But then we know we'll be able to do now.
No, you're saving money. Why would you do that?
I listened to a man talk on the road today's Tuesday, so yesterday. We watching some, again, this is community,
Right.
We watching some pipes, Karen. Karen here more well, eh? You know, I always complain about we nasty and we don't even clean drains and things in front of your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your drain have very little water usage in front.
Yeah.
I talk about drains where water is constant, where it turn black, it turn green.
No, it's grey.
Your water line is running in that. Karen, you hearing me, boy?
No, I'm not
Your
saying
water line that coming in your house.
No, I'm not saying that.
So yours different. You see, yours taken from a main and coming straight in. And just a little short thing, so.
Yeah.
These places I talk about is a drain running from 6th Avenue to, let me say, 2nd Avenue. So you see that distance, right? The whole drain, nasty like that. And your pipe is not running on the top of that. No. It is running in that water. The pipe that is bringing from the national entity, the national entity do that,
Nah, man.
Your pipe that is bringing your fresh drinking and bathing water and cooking water is running in that drain with that nasty water.
Nah.
But if we talk about it, we're in danger.
Yeah.
Right? So we have some comments here, man.
Right now, man, let me tell you.
Right? Oh, God! Aquino thanks for that laugh, boy. Aquino say the house allowance just pay for outside woman rent. Right? Ronald Nelson. Ronald say African people have always been priced out of housing since emancipation.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
That is so very true.
Yeah, that's facts.
Right? What is hot me is the people that has come out to defend and say no and all that. Right. But that is very true. I'll say it again. Ronald Nelson comment is that African people have always been priced out of housing since emancipation. Look at Belmont. We'll deal with that another time.
Yeah.
Samson Gill say the idea is to break up the internal community / family.
Yeah.
Scatter aunties and uncles, brothers and sisters from supporting each other and focus to separate and push dependency on the government. What will you say again to that?
Nothing.
It had nothing to add to that.
I know my laptop
I want to read it again. The idea is to break up, this is a comment by Samson Gill. The idea is to break up the internal community, right? You have in inverted commas, family. Scatter aunties, uncles, brothers, and sisters from supporting each other and focus on separation to push dependency on the government, right? So again, there's a whole other thing we could come do a whole show on.
Yeah.
A whole segment on another.
Yeah.
Christopher Alexander in the house, blessed day Phoenix.
Phoenix, right? Phoenix in the
She says sold out the train system to Massey to bring in Thomas buses and trucks.
Yeah.
I was an advanced move, but should not have got rid of it totally. It was an advanced move, right?
Yeah.
The proposal to bring it back was from Massey. Look at that. So them,
we didn't even know that. Thank you for that information.
Hey, yeah. Christopher, that one funny to the other laugh, right? Thomas buses and trucks, who bring them in and I tell you, I remember. You remember here, we just hear certain things we were here on the ground. I remember that whole train fiasco. It had people was licking the chops, Karen.
Yeah.
Karen couldn't wait to know.
Yeah.
The kind of money they was anticipating.
Yeah. That's a $1 billion project. Yeah.
Billions.
Yeah.
Right?
I also hear too with the government plaza. That whole thing was manning building. You know it have parking for that. So you know what they tell them?
Boy.
Build it and we will build the parking for it.
Can nip deck on thing they can't hold all of that.
No, the parking can't hold all that. So that is where you park. The man lick down a building to build that.
Parking.
And then lick down a next one opposite Central Bank Day, that whole block. Wait and you go see just now our next high-rise parking going up there. The same thing you now talk about, wait. Go ahead.
No, but that is the boy. And again, as I say, we live in a real petty society. So it depends on the circles you're in and around. You can't talk about certain things because then you either be ostracized or penalized. That's the petty. I tell them, I know, you're standing on thin ice, you're standing on dust. You're standing on shifting sand.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a problem with what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, and I communicate as calmly as logically as possible,
Mm-hmm.
I know that you know a shit you own, and any little thing could expose the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit doesn't really be hard to clean,
Mm-hmm.
The problem is who guarding it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people looking like me and you to guard it.
Yeah.
And we just guarded king.
With
Like it's
life.
we all,
With life.
Boy.
With life.
You understand? How you're running water to drink. We supposed to, that I tell them, you could tell me it didn't have no correlation between the amount of water we had to buy to drink now and the fact that we're not satisfied with we water supply from the National Water Company. When we was growing up, it did not like drink water from somewhere else. The most you had to do is boil the water.
Yeah. Which we start back to do.
And I can remember doing that plenty.
Yeah.
Turn on that pipe, once water come out of that pipe.
Yeah. I see a meme there. They say, what Trinidad is the only people who just boil water to drink, but put the ice straight.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah, maybe ice out of regular water.
Right, so and I'll say again, it includes, just to go with the statement, African people have always been priced out of housing since emancipation.
Right.
He say, to continue that, he said it includes laws, policies, political puppetry, just to suppress the progress of African people. But we need to stop hoping they help us. And again,
yeah, we don't want help from them.
Now I tell them, I'm not saying that. I am not saying we don't want no help from them. I am saying they are the largest, they are the controller of the largest amount of resources in the country.
All right.
Right? I am simply saying, you can't, as the government, who making money off of me and you paying taxes, who me and you paying VAT, and all the other ways that the government does make money off of us. Because now you're coming with a property tax. And I don't know if they give an explanation as to why it's only the smaller things getting property tax. Because the big business and buildings do have property tax right now.
No. Right now, the Woodbrook residents kicking up about that because, remember, a lot of the properties in Woodbrook is residential. But in between the residential properties that have businesses.
Right.
And the businesses not getting the property tax.
Right. Same thing with the light increase. It's a residential increase, not a
I don't know.
Commercial.
Nah, but commercial was ridiculous to start with, so they don't need to increase that.
Right.
If they increase that, they're from hell.
Yeah, but a big part of it is collection because the government does want to come down on me. And who's locked up the government for not paying the bills?
Well,
you hear that the hospital...
Antec owing NGC?
The hospital owing light bill.
Yeah.
But it's just the second largest chunk of the budget is the health. A part of that budget is not for the light bill.
No, they don't budget for lights, but I want to.
And I must say, big respect to the doctors and nurses that has put it out there on the line.
Yeah, boy.
Saving lives every day.
Yeah.
You know, I had an interaction with the public health system last week. And the process is shit. But the people that you're dealing with, I had no problems with it. Right? That process needs to be revamped. Somebody had to come and sit down in there. Minister of Health, you have to go and sit down in there as a patient.
They're not doing that?
You understand? I sure.
Them not doing
with
that.
With that DR in front of him, you'll come up with some kind of idea to speed up that process.
Them not doing that.
Right? As I say, that process is garbage. But the people you're dealing with, I had to applaud. Why again?
Right.
Right? But that's the next thing too. You can't tell me that, boy, you go in accident and emergency and have to sit down.
Because it's not bothering them, brother. But the nurses and the doctors in the community, I dig them up all the time. I have about 3 or 4 of them. One of them just migrated and his wife gone. They go in England.
Okay.
We lost our next good one. He go in England to live and pursue his medical field, right? I can't vex with him because you're staying here to do what? You're not making the money you're supposed to be making. You cannot protest, because if you protest, they're going to violate you. So what you're staying here to do? You do your exam, you go out there, you get the respect you deserve, make your money. Can't vex with you. When you're done, you come back home.
I remember years ago I'd say that, another particular brethren from school.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they go down the political line. And I can't vex with them. Everybody had a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I said, a nurse, and this is before last week when I went and deal with the public sector.
Mm-hmm.
A nurse and a doctor
Yeah.
supposed to be making more than a prime minister or MP.
Big up Rosie. Rosie's honest.
Who is he?
My cousin.
Right, blessings,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I say, right? Since election, when was the election? 2020? You see the MP?
Remember we MP is Saddam?
Say, did you see the MP?
No, sir.
Yeah, pass across here?
No, sir.
Right. Yeah, it have 1 day or something. So for the week, the MP just be in office.
Yeah.
And you have to make an appointment to see them. Right?
Yeah.
But a nurse in the 12 hours on the foot saving lives, you know.
Yep.
12 hours.
Sometimes it's 24.
Saving lives, you know.
Sometimes it's 24.
While I did know the initial doctor I see leaving, I say, Doc, you're gone? She's like, yeah, tired, boy. I have about 20 hours now. And I have to come back just now. You understand?
That's a level
and
of
them had a
selflessness.
problem with me saying a nurse and a doctor should be making more money than the prime minister and the MP. Yeah. Every day them doing something that's saving a life, you know.
They go say right in our country had a.
Well, it do seem so based on how all they living. It do seem so, because everyone in our country hard. Then we supposed to be seeing that effect on you. But certain people doing certain hard work with the CD effects on them, man. Physically.
Yeah, the man eyebrow when him get angry.
You understand? Physically with the seat on you.
Unless he die in it.
Then on top of that now, you just have a company and making enough money. I never hear one other complain about that. I remember, a opposition senator had said that from South. That that MP money is not no money. And then I tell them all them this disrespect we. Because the majority of the people in the country now working for that amount.
Exactly.
But the community vote here.
Yep.
You know, so Christopher say again, park it was for the campus, but it was oversubscribed. It's rented out to a lot of monthly subs, and most people really don't use it when they visit in the building, the park.
Government campus, yeah.
Right? You see,
but the elevator in there not working years now. People have to be treading up them stairs. That is why now they go on the parking by you park. So I park or whatever.
Just like how it was our plan to give you poor water supply, so we buy this.
Yeah.
Maybe that is our plan.
It is for sure the parking system, so you go pay money.
Right. He said the car park opposite Central Bank was for rent. I tried to acquire it, but it was too late. He took it back for himself. You understand? It again, the conversations when it happens like that, we had to ask now, do we sit down in our communities and have these conversations? Do we, like, are we here?
Yeah.
I know this barbershop is a hub for it, oh God.
Yeah.
Have a particular conversation that is happening on a Friday morning.
Friday morning,
yeah, man. Vex when I'm sitting.
You know, what you so call the one in Woodford Square?
University of Woodford Square.
University of Wood. Swaggy lit boy.
Right, swag you. Right, because so if we talk about roles in the community, but then you can't talk to the politicians or you can't talk about the politicians. You put yourself in public life.
Yeah, and we can't.
I can't talk about you. And if I talk about you, then I in danger. I mean, I have heard stories of people telling certain politicians, I don't want no part of you, and they get blacklisted in the community.
Yeah.
This is not a if or an or but statement I'm making here.
No, I know that. We just get called on
totally blacklisted in the community, and we're talking about people who doing active things to help the community. That is pettiness. And if you ever come around me that, I will tell you that, and I will look for the largest forum I could to tell you that all. I don't want to curse. I don't want to disrespect you. I just want to show you how petty it is and how you is a hindrance to growth in the community. If you put yourself up here, breads, it's people not going to like what we say on black to black, and I accept that.
Of course. We there to make friends.
It's people going on everything we say, they're going to give you something why we shouldn't say that, and I accept that. You pop yourself. You're not getting no money for doing black to black.
No.
You getting money for that. You getting access to all kind of thing for that.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I don't like this or I don't like that. Only be for yourself now. You're not dealing with the yes sir and yes ma'am people again.
No.
And I will praise you same way when you do something that I find makes sense.
Yeah, but that's why I always tell.
I will praise you same way.
I always tell them, you know, my counselor is tell you, I say, do the work, you'll get the praise. Don't do the work, you have to deal with the fire same way. You understand? I'm not senior. Why I'm not senior? I want to know why. Because you are working for me, whether you like it or not.
Telling you can't see MP out.
Yeah.
You have a problem with somebody saying a nurse should be making more money than an MP. A doctor and the prime minister are supposed to be making the same kind of money. You have a problem with that, right? But if I tell you, call the MP and talk to him, we have someone want to talk to him, no, I don't have the MP number. Or if I tell you, let me go by the MP office, you won't know why the MP don't be there on a Wednesday.
But that's why the local government reform was so important, but they're dragging their foot with that too.
They know why they do that. They know
why they're dragging their foot, because half of them doing 2 set of things and making 2 and 3 set of money.
I have no problem with you making your money. Stay out of politics.
Yeah. Real simple.
Serious.
Real simple.
I'm not against you making your money.
Stay out
but you
of
can't
politics.
make your money at my expense.
Yeah.
Stay out of politics.
Yeah.
The man say that MP money, well, you know what I mean? I don't get them. I don't like that props again. Them calling the name and the man say that. A little chunky fella. From Saudi, he say that. Say, this is no money. How much people you know right now? Can you use up all your fingers on your 2 hands to count how much people you know right now working for, let me say, $23,000 a month?
Nah.
So your salary and the allowances here. You know, you could call 10 people working for that.
I have a couple, but
we go know one or two. Based on what we just do, we go know 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You telling me you can? If I'm making $23,000 a month for the next 5 years,
you bad.
Or they will feel like I'm multi-millionaire. Yeah. 23 grand a month for the next couple of years. I want to know what is going on, boy.
We doing,
you know the first thing that is ball?
Drugs.
Yeah. I always know that that black thing was just you're just talking that, boy. You understand? But
drugs, Lord.
We have an experience making 23 grand a month.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Are you telling me you can't live on that?
Nah.
What you telling the people in your community who doing things, taking the time, come from work this evening, tired like a dog, but still going in the savannah to train 1 or 2 children, football, basketball, cricket, do a little homework thing with them, whatever. They gain the time to do things like that. What you telling them people? Because them is the people that making up the community, you know.
Yeah.
What you telling them?
Yeah.
Because they ain't getting no money. They ain't no ball. In the club, it's just a few people putting it up in such a way that everybody benefiting. It's the same thing with that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with that.
Yeah.
So what you telling them people and them?
I don't know, brother, but as I say, in my circle, more and more I realize I'm seeing the value of the people in my network. You know what I mean? For different reasons, whether it's to help somebody else or whether it's to help myself. You know what I mean? And I try my best to treasure them relationships, because the other day, had a leak on the mineral my mother, if you see water, listen. Call. And I'm only saying, Karen, you know who.
Blessed day, Unica.
Yeah, Unica, what went on? Which one?
Carrington.
Alright, blessed day. And condolences, Unica.
Yeah.
I say, I know who to call, you know, but I'm not using that call. Let me use all the things they put in place first, and if it don't work, then I'll go message that person. I go on the app. The app say, take the picture, post your location, and pass message as to whatever. Click submit. The ring spinning for about 90 seconds. Spinning. I go on any Wi-Fi. Spinning. I come out of that. Try it again. Failure. I say, all right. Call. My mother call. Make a report. The neighbor call. She make a report. The next neighbor call. They make a report. So it's 3 houses on the main road. All of them call and make a report because now it affected the supply. Nothing. I say, all right. Let me use the plug. Message my brethren. Thing. I said, Dan, this is the last resort here. I didn't really want to think. I say, I tell them what I do. Yeah, boy, them thing don't work. Them thing don't work. Next time, just come straight to me. I say, all right, no sin. Thing. Come to him. He organize. The following morning, men come, dig up the road, fix thing. While they fixing, they damage another pipe. So when they cover it now and they thinking they're done, by the 9 o'clock the night, the water started to come back up again. But they was coming back the following morning anyway. Come back the following morning, they go along again, they fix it. Since that, the road just they now. Of course, you know, the next team had to come. And I'm saying, boy, everything in this country is this link thing.
Link, yeah.
Remember, you wanted to do an episode on that, you know, the link culture. And,
you can't, right now,
can't get away from it.
you can't get away from it at all right now.
No, you can't get away from it, brother. And more is like, yo, what we really doing? What we really doing? And everybody, if everybody just do their part, serve your purpose, I think we will be in a better position. And then we watch countries like Japan and always dictatorship and thing and the suicide rate high over there. But the reality is, Dread, them people and them just doing their part, you know. When you know we in awe, when the World Cup finish and everybody cleaning up and they clean up the whole stand, it's like, that we supposed to do? That we supposed. But wait, what do you clean out there for?
Yeah.
What do you clean out there for? Just pick up your bumper-clad cup now, boy.
I remember people in awe at like thing and like it's not just so, you know.
No.
As a culture.
Yeah. And I don't know what they do to inculcate it, brother. But it's working, eh? They say things real tight, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do the next, and people real tense and whatever.
But it's real tight from a Westerner's point of view.
Correct. Because we are accustomed to that freedom.
And we might have certain things them just not in the culture.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So from again, like this morning, Neri tell them, I don't know where she see that. There are certain parts in Nigeria that just eat snails and all that. You go and eat snails. As well, I don't plan to. I say, but you know, we always have to use snails in rituals and things. And because she don't understand that we creating a ritual. But to eat it, I can't eat that. And I really like, again, so that's how we look at it here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a part of the food set up there.
I hear there's Israel dog too.
I ain't nobody eating at the dog.
Yes.
But I know
confirm
sacrifice too now.
Nah, they
right?
Eating dog.
But again, that is part of the culture.
Yeah.
We looking at that from we westernized now.
Yeah.
You know, like remember chicken is the viola and all. But it has certain people that watch me. Like I am a video I think was in Miami, you know, some part of Miami with where you going
rampant.
Being like a chair walking around there and nobody anything and them and actually anybody know they look at all of me that let's eat that.
Yeah.
The same way we talking about snail and dog.
Yeah.
Them watching it going to the corners and them just there people walking around like
snail is a delicacy for the French too, you know, escargot.
You understand? So
escargot.
That's our next thing too. The way we look at the world is through the program Eyes of the West. And it real hard to see certain things, King.
Mm-hmm.
It real. So when China say they're not allowing this internet and that this site and that site to come through, they know what they blocking the people from.
Of course. And that's why when we talk, when it had a rumor going around last week, they say he going on if he come across one more death as a result of Trinidad music, he going on ban it now. They say it was a rumor and not true and whatever. But the conversation started and people started to talk about what I'm going to do. People say we're going to play it in their personal spaces and places. Yes. You free to do what you want in your house. You could watch porn, you could do what you want in your house. But you cannot play that on TV. Because through the TV, you're reaching the masses. You understand? So, by banning that, you cannot play it on the radio. You cannot have no concert. You cannot have no public space playing it. It can't play no bar, no restaurant, no taxi, no nothing. You trying to tell me that not going to put a spoke in them way? And them still going to do and make the kind of money they're making off of that? No. You understand?
Again, I tell them, I know vex with you making money, no, but you see.
No, but if the repercussions is dire,
yeah, boy,
if the repercussions is dire, we're always seeing one another dying, and young brother to come out and say, so will you go kill me just now then? If I don't swear allegiance to one of all your gangs, will you go kill me? That not making no sense. Why the people and them just can't make their music?
Or they even living to enjoy the money or they making.
They can't. You can't come out the road.
To experience different things, boy. Or they claim or they making money, and I say, glad for you, boy. Because I know it is not to have.
Yeah.
So you're making the money. And
yeah. But you could only wear your gold in your pouch.
You ain't getting to do nothing to enjoy that money, boy.
Yeah. You can't go cinema with your girl.
I ain't even talking about that, boy. You can't even jump on a plane and go somewhere or they claim or they making real money.
Yeah.
You can't even jump on a plane and say, boy, I go in Jamaica for a week, not as an artist, as a tourist. I go in Miami for 5 days.
And relax myself a little bit.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You can't even get to enjoy your money far. That's why, as you say, right here in Trinidad, you can't do this, you can't go there, you have to be wary of everything. That's worth it, boy.
No. Could never be.
No
Any
matter.
more comments?
Yeah. Samson say, brother, stay up, I have to run. Well, we closing off now too, because it's 5:00.
Yeah.
You understand? And I just try my best to stay away from them because you ain't going to have me frightened. I'm not going to be scared because I make a statement and not to wonder if. So I just stay away from that whole thing because that level of ignorance, I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. Right? And I don't want myself to be in that space, neither my child to be in that space. I like my lifestyle where I can walk up and down the road and all kind of thing.
Yeah, heal up your brethren. Stop and talk.
I good at that.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not benefiting. Whereas we see, all right, so we're working so hard for. Working hard to enjoy the benefits of your hard work. I don't want to just enjoy my benefits in and around my area. I want to be able to. I've never been to the pitch league.
I like you go there.
Why?
Allergic to sulfur.
Oh, right. But I know that is one of the things I will do with my daughter very soon. I like the fact that I don't have to worry about who you understand. So it's something that I just stay away from. Yeah, I want to go down and see the pitch lake. I mean, I watching tourists coming here and going a whole maxi load of tourists going my pitch lake. Like, yo, you living right here. You never see the pitch lake. You understand?
But it's a real thing we never do.
That thing we never do.
I still never went on the fort.
Which one?
George, I never went up there. I never went up there.
I never went up there. No.
Yeah, I reached one in Tobago though.
I myself.
I reached in Barbados, all kind of thing, but I never go here.
Yeah. All them little thing, pack up with train and go up the road and,
And sit down and picnic.
Yeah. A simple thing. Train and sheet in our bag. Come down right by the savannah and put on a sheet and sit down and eat. Them little things we take for granted, but when they can't do it, they realize, oh shit. Yeah.
Seriously.
All them food to experience. If you're a foodie.
Yeah.
From the savannah, all that food to experience.
Yeah.
A real food to experience.
Yeah, boy. Hey, talk about that. Donnell.
Yeah.
Donnell's Delights, yo. Go and check she out. She doing a wicked loaded wontons in the savannah.
Next weekend.
Yeah, check she out. Also check out Rolling Smoke. Next door to she.
Okay.
Yeah, he doing some mad burgers, bro. If you're into that. Beef, steak, Angus. Yeah, boy. I carry the children on them the Friday. Whew. I'll be back.
Me, I'll be looking for food. So Donald go might appeal to But she do,
Loaded wonton. So she's make the wonton skin,
and
and then she's put the meat and thing on top of it.
I'll check
Not in the wonton, eh? Like how we know it traditional.
I'll check in she.
Yeah. And she's do it with a side of wings and thing too, so you could think of. But yeah. It have things down there, brother. It have things.
So the first episode for 2024 calendar year is in the bag. Black to Black is back.
Yes.
Right.
Blacker than ever.
Boy. We have some things planned for the year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We have
stay tuned.
Darren scheduled for the 6th of February with the insurance episode.
Share. Like it, share it. You know it and nothing. You come across it tomorrow, share it again.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's how we go grow.
Yeah, it had to reach.
Yeah, it had to reach. Right? More life in good health.
Only be safe, please.
Remember, I keep saying.
You no lime, no play lingering on your thing. Pay attention to your surroundings. Be vigilant. Be diligent and vigilant. Because these bastards and them out here, it's just a second, a little they're looking for to get in.
Yeah.
You understand? And let we be with brothers keepers, Andres always say, as Richard Ashes always say, let we be with brothers keepers, let we look out for one another because, yo, and big up success.
Yeah, boy.
I see we get a little facelift, boy.
Facelift, boy. I hope that we have some way to hold them trained and them accountable.
Now, well, it come in.
The facing,
yeah.
The school definitely look nice.
Yeah, I see the paint here too.
Right?
Yeah. Start at least.
Yeah. So people more life in good health, or they be safe, or they be safe on the roads.
Yeah.
They would never be so late.
Yeah.
But you have to risk your life.
Can't be late twice.
Yeah, okay, Christopher, blessings.
Yeah.
Right? Love is an action word, support is an action word.
Mm-hmm.
Community is something you have to live in.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know more neighborhoods again. We got communities.
Fire burn that.
Right, Ole? So, till the next one, we out.
Yes, man. What I gotta do?